Just got some basic tissues. I'll probably get rid of them and put them somewhere else. And I've got some two-way radios. These are, I think it's an Australian company called Paracord. Did some research on these. So if you are in Australia, these retail on the website for about $130. I picked these up from Raise Outdoors online, express post for $85. I did research on the two-way radios, and what you're going to want to look for is you're going to want to look for the encryption stuff as well, because if you are in a situation where you don't want to be found, you know, 80 channels is a lot, but it's still not enough when the radios have the scanning function. So people can scan, and it's like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you're just on, you know, 57 or whatever, they're going to find you eventually. The good thing about the encryption is it gives you another 80 channels, so there's a lot more possibilities on the channels, and it's a lot harder to find. So, you know, for channel 1 there's 80 possibilities, channel 2 80 possibilities. So it is something that, you know, you want to think about when you are buying radios. I have got the batteries. The batteries are out because I've heard that, you know, they can wear them down and leak inside the radios as well. So do a little bit of research when you are looking at things like that. In the bottom part here, I've got 100 feet of Paracord in Coyote Brown. Just got that because I was planning on putting it on the side of my bag and I didn't want it to sort of stand out. Still gotta work out if there's a way that I can mount that to the molly strapping, but at the moment it's fine. It's in my bag down here. And 100 feet for Australian, or not for Australian people, but for metric people, that's about 30 meters. I always see, you know, people saying 100 feet from paracord. It's about 30 meters, so that's a decent amount of paracord. I've got a spare flashlight, another spare flashlight. It's a Smith & Wesson dual xenon something LED. It's alright. I probably prefer the LED lens or the ANOVA, but yeah, it's just a spare one. I've also got some electrical tape, a lot of electrical tape wrapped around the handle there, and I've just got a little white sticker on it just showing where that ends, so I don't have to like spend all my time working out where I finished it. I just got to peel off that white sticker and that's where it is. And I've also got my spare knife down here and my Leatherman. Now I haven't got the Leatherman Wave. I do want the Leatherman Wave. Everyone's got the Leatherman Wave except for me. I've got the Leatherman Kick. Now this is old school. I picked it up real cheap. And what I'll probably do is, like I said, moving things in. I'll probably move the Wave in, and then the kick will go to like my EDC. Haven't made that yet, but kick will go to the EDC. Now this is my secondary knife. 2 is 1 and 1 is none. This is the Columbia River Knives and Tools Ultima. Quite a nice knife. Apparently it's got like a really ergonomic handle, stuff like that. The sheath is just a nylon, but it's quite nice. Thing I like about the sheath is that it's got the it's sort of got the leg strapping on it, so you can tie that around your thigh, and these loops just go into your belt. So you've got the belt and the leg there. So if you do need to, you can sort of wear that on your leg. Now I'm nearly finished, guys. Just doing the inside of my bag now. So I've got my my sleeping bag. It's about 5 degrees Celsius is what it's rated at. So it probably wouldn't hurt to get a new one. But it should do the trick for now. I've got that inside a Cedar Summit compression sack, just because the last thing you want is for your sleeping bag to get wet. If it is raining, you know, they take a while to dry out, and that's the last thing you want. that up. This is my cover, my rain cover for my bag. The 511 bags don't come, or the Rush 72 doesn't come with a cover, and I'm not too sure if it does anyway. But the one I wanted a camouflage bag, so if I did want to leave it somewhere, or if I was walking somewhere, you know, I would get noticed. So I do have the camo, but the good thing about this is it actually is reversible. So it does have this orange as well. So if you are in a situation where you do want to be found, this orange just stands out, and you just put that all the way over your bag. Now this is an herbal stock, I think that's how you say it. I'm not too sure how you say it, but herbal stock rain cover. I'd recommend it. For me, it cost a bit of money because I got it in Australia. So you might be able to pick it up fairly cheap. So now I've got a sniper veil as well, camouflage sniper veil. Picked it up for about 10 bucks. The reason I have this is because eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a foam mat under my bag. Now, most of the foam mat that I found are usually sort of brighter colours, like either like a light blue or a red, stuff like that. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably wrap the foam mat in this sniper veil, and then I'll lock it. I'll sort of tie it up and lock it to the bottom of my bag. So that's sort of always going to be camouflage a little bit, and that way it is versatile. I can use it to cover my bag if for whatever reason it looks better than the rain cover and that sort of stuff. So 10 bucks sniper veil, weighs next to nothing, goes in the bag. And the last thing that I've got here at the moment is my clothing. Now inside here I've just got some wool socks, some Cedar Summit, not Cedar Summit, sorry, some Snow Gum, that's a brand, I believe it's an Australian brand. Some zip off legs, so you can wear them as shorts or you can wear them as long pants if you wish. And I've got, well, another thing, actually, I'll show you what I've done. I learned this on YouTube as well from a guy. He was in the military, and pretty much you fold your stuff inside a sock. It's like a skivvy sack or something like that. And what I might show you how to do this in a different video if there's if people want it. But I pretty much got 2 pairs of socks in there and a t-shirt, and that's just sort of rolled up and real compact. Then I've got my zip-off pants, and I've also got a real basic rain jacket in there. So that does it for the stuff that I've currently got in my bag. And I'll probably do a 4th part, still tied to my bug out bag series, but talk about what I've got coming and what I want to put in my bag in the near future. Alright guys, well thanks for watching, and you take care now.